right, Deborah. What's next?
Helping me spread the word. We're broadcasting a signal from the farm to people who fled the city saying, "You'll be safe here."
And we need to make sure everyone, everywhere, can hear it.
Place a few signal amplifiers around the area to boost the signal. That should do the trick.
Goodbye, Guardian.
That's one node online.
Looks like the signal's already amped. That was fast.
Hang on a minute. I just spotted quite a few Fallen headed your way. Keep your guard up. Eliminating that captain under the church must have drawn the rest of the Fallen out.
They won't stop coming. We need to make sure that signal is strong. You better hurry up and place that second node. This place used to be so peaceful. This is the first time I've even seen any Fallen since the Cabal hit us. Reminds me of the city. You all tried to make it so we never even laid eyes on a Dreg. To keep us safe, right? There's another word for a place you're not allowed to leave. You know, with walls you can't see over, and guards everywhere.
Soraya, despite your exploits there, I hardly think the city was a prison.
I'm just saying, no walls at the farm. Come and go whenever you want. So let's make sure everyone can get there, eh, Guardian? I read the boosted signal, and some kind of strange feedback.
The Fallen are nothing if not persistent. I'd wager they have some kind of jamming devices nearby.
There. Got a clear signal. No more feedback.
5x5 here as well. Excellent work.
It's nice to have a Guardian helping us normals for a change. But there's one more thing. Did I send those coordinates correctly?
I've got them. Through the tunnel, across the river.
That's the place. I left something behind there.
We're almost to your coordinates, Hawthorne.
Good. I left supplies there that I had to abandon in a hurry a while back.
Supplies for the farm?
For the city. But when you all got attacked, I dropped everything and flew across the ocean to try and help. The city sure doesn't need it anymore. We could use that stuff at the farm.
Bad news, Hawthorne. The Fallen beat us here.
All right, forget the supplies. Clear out those Fallen, and we'll figure out our next move.
The area's clear.
Not for long. The Fallen don't like it when they're denied a good scavenge. They're bound to come at you in force.
And do me another favor, you two. Drop another one of those node things to boost my signal, and get out of there. Made them mad. You're doing something right. Don't let up.
We did it. They're gone.
You Guardians really are something else. I guess I kind of forgot that.
And now we know that there are resources to be found in the EDZ. Once we retake the city, that'll be a big help.
Sure.
What Soraya means to say is, thank you. Head back here when you can, you two. There's still quite a bit to do. Ah, thanks for checking in, you two. We've had our fill of Red Legion patrols and Fallen raids. We could use a spot of help with both.
See if you can track down a Fallen comms terminal. Dev's got an idea that's crazy enough to work.
It's difficult for the young to recognize the wisdom of experience. Excellent. What say you use your access to prepare a broadcast in Fallen speak? I've been meaning to put this Cabal communications cipher to use.
The Red Legion fighting the Fallen for a change. Great idea. I can extract archived audio transmissions from any Fallen in the area. I've got enough for a pretty convincing Fallen impression.
Don't mention accents around Dev unless you want a day-long lecture about city dialects. Meantime, Best sightline to Red Legion air support is the cliffside where you and I set up that refugee beacon.
No one appreciates the finer things anymore.
I can't believe we have to go back into the mines again.
Chin up, you two. Good news, you'll be able to use a Fallen teleporter to reach the top. Bad news, they've wired the place to explode. So,
if I run a deep scan of the tunnels, we can borrow all these traps and explosives.
and put them to good use sowing chaos between your enemies. A lovely idea.
Got it. Now I can transmit these horribly dangerous explosives wherever we need. Great work. Broadcasting the message now. I decided to go with a House of Devils accent. Remember them?
Oh boy.
Ah, House of Devils, eh? You know the most interesting thing about their pronunciation?
Actually, Devrim, let's keep the channel clear. You know, to make sure there's no interference during the transmat.
A lot of big red ships headed your way. Whatever you said, it got their attention.
I used a pretty nasty word to describe Gaul. I don't want to repeat it here.
I do so love unconventional warfare. I'd be on the lookout for drop pods if I were you. signals all the way back here. I bet it was quite a show.
Which means the Fallen and Red Legion heard it too. We'll let them shoot at each other for a while, and clean up whatever's left. Great work. Some weird feedback on the comms. Dev, did you put your teacup on the broadcast switch again?
Looks like these Fallen shanks are rerouting the signal.
Try dismantling one and taking a close look at the inside.
This core, it's acting as a kind of broadband amplifier. Their signal is blocking transmissions all across the dial.
After all the work you did setting up Soraya's broadcast, that just won't do.
Why do you think they're trying to jam us, Dev?
There's a signal antenna nearby. I can use the core to try to find the source of whatever the Fallen are doing.
They missed their opportunity to take over this area after our friend touched the shard.
And now they're too scared to fight us head-on. Typical Fallen.
I lost the connect. The Fallen are jamming us. I found the source. It's underground. Deep underground.
That figures. Fallen love dark places.
Especially with the Red Legion all over the Dead Zone.
This tunnel looks promising. Fallen banners. We're definitely on the right track. They're really built up down here. We need to remember this place after we retake the city, so we can clear it out for good.
Or we could let the Fallen have their creepy caves, and not sacrifice more people.
With that shield down, I can finally get a read on the source. It's close. This is it. Hold them off and I'll use that shank core to shut down the signal remotely. just a little longer. Just before you took out that captain, I fried all their broadcast capabilities. No more jamming.
That means people will be coming to the farm from all over the planet. Once we get that last relay set up, we can reach out to the rest of the system.
Then we can start rallying Guardians to strike back against the Red Legion.
There will be plenty of time for both.
This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find. Whoa! Knock, knock? Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there, the light.
You are a guardian of the last city. You are the hope for humanity. Some doctrines argue that the role of a Titan is to stand in defense of the city. The Strikers see a crackling offense as the best defense. Strikers throw their bodies at incoming fire so others won't have to. It's also the most direct line to a target. Because you see, when a Striker turns her entire body into a projectile, no one is truly safe. And at close quarters, a fist is better than any gun. As a Titan, you lead the charge. You are the first into the fray. The body is made from tiny stuff, from near nothings. From atoms swimming through a blood of crackling sparks. Simple eternal laws shape the universe. The largest galaxy is ruled by principles of mass and motion. Electrons are slaves to charge and chance. This is why the universe feels inexhaustible, eternal. The light allows us to master charge and chance. Wielding arc energy in their fists, Strikers become the roar of thunder, the crash of lightning. Some of the greatest Titans have defined the charge. Lord Shaxx, Saint 14, Wei Ning.
When my ghost found me, when I was reborn as a Titan, she found me in a desert. I had died far from civilization, far from anything I could have possibly used to defend myself. I had the armor she made me, flimsy as it was, and 1,000 miles to walk to get to what she said was my new home. Of course, we ran into problems.
Heads up. Fallen. I think these light projections might be lessons.
Bandits first, with guns scavenged from who knows where. My second death was terrifying. But I got back up, and the night sky sparkled overhead, and the man that killed me stared aghast. And I laughed. Immortal. Me. I could do anything. So I threw myself at him. If my body couldn't be broken, then that was my greatest weapon. Greater than any gun that could jam or knife that could dull. Each punch and charge and kick would only sharpen my skills. I taught the strikers this truth. The fastest and surest way to a Guardian's victory is to rush headlong into that danger. Be unafraid. You are the lightning, and the thunder after it.
With strikers at the full, the Red Legion cannot hope to stand against us. We are the Titans of the Last City. We are strikers, and we will not be stopped.
I hear the roar before I see him, but when I look up, I can make out a blue burst against the skyline. He calls.
Another shard of the Traveler. We're not alone. This shard called us here. I'm sure of it. The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it. I'm picking up Fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements. Incredible. If that was a test, I think we aced it.